Hey everybody, and welcome back to more Let's Play Super Metroid. I'm your host, Pickle Level 72, and we're gonna get started off today by exploring the rest of the wrecked ship now that the power is on. So right off the bat, in the main column, instead of those creepy ghosts, we now have these floating orb things. And it's pretty nice. So up here in this, at the top of the column, there's a room with a gray door that's sealed behind us, so obviously we need to destroy all the enemies in the room. Or get hit by them a lot. And that will open up all the doors. And in a room like this, you always want to like clear out all the enemies and then open up, once you clear out all the enemies, every door in the room that was gray would then become a flashing blue and gray, obviously meaning that it was gray before, but now it's able to be opened. And what you want to do is not immediately go through a door, but instead go through and fire every door, because once you open up a once gray door once, it'll be open to you forever. If that makes any sense. If not, oh well. Here we get to shoot robots into holes. Because, yay, mechanical abuse. Hopefully I don't get Peter on me. That's the acronym, PETR, People for the Ethical Treatment of Robots. For me shooting these robots into spike pits. What am I even talking about? Anyway, regular missile pack. Right here. For shooting robots into pits. And now that we've cleared all the enemies in the room once, we don't have to clear them again. We can just kind of run through the room, because killing these all would really take quite a while. And what are you doing there? You're not supposed to be there. Alright, so opening this door will lead us out of the wrecked ship back to the large room we saw before. And we can actually drop down here and go straight back into the ship. But you'll notice in here that there is nothing we can do. We can look down this room and there's a reserve tank, but there's actually no way to get to it from this side. So kind of a little teaser that they give us. So here in the big open room, there are a few expansions to be gotten, as you'd expect from a big room like this. One of which involves riding on these guys. Pretty much you're just gonna be riding on 3 of them, and you're gonna try to jump up and spawn them, because these platform guys only spawn when they're on your screen. Well, they only move when they're on the screen. So you wanna, there are 3 of them, you wanna get onto the topmost one right here, and then shoot at this wall, and there's a missile pack. You just duck into it, because standing still you actually won't grab it, because you hit the wall first or something, I don't know why. But you wanna duck and grab it, and then you got it. You can also freeze the enemy, and if you're having trouble not, like, having him push you off the edge before you can get the missile pack. And would you get out of the way so I can get this last blue square? Because I have to get every blue square. Anyway, if you look here on the ground, there's a super missile square, and then there's a missile pack over here for us to be gotten pretty easily. Alright, and funny thing about this place is that you don't want to go down there, because that'll lead you back to the lower part of this room. And there's a lot of spaces where there's just not like much to do. Like, for example, if you want, you can head over here into this area, but all this does is there's just a few little alcoves. Nothing important, just a few little alcoves. So, interesting to note, but no actual purpose there. Here you can restock on energy and missiles if you want, but it's not overly important. So, moving on, we're not going to go into a room inside a room. And I'm not going to make any stupid Inception jokes, because it's not even what the word means, but I'm pretty sure I already discussed this in a previous episode. But yeah, that was a room inside the bigger room. This room's so big that it has other rooms in it. There was an oddly colored zoomer. It's the only one in the game. I don't know why it appears there, but it does. And hey! Not too much momentum. Here we just want to swing across this room of spikes. And at the end, there will be a Chozo statue. But it's not giving us anything. In fact, it kind of looks like it wants a sacrifice. Well, not a sacrifice, but like a offering. And if you roll into a ball, he'll grab you and come to life. Not like the Chozo mini-boss did, where it started attacking you. This one, it's friendly. It's actually going to help us by getting to an area we couldn't go to alternatively. And anyone who's played Metroid Prime may be reminded of that one room in Chozo Ruins where the statue grabs Samus as a ball and throws her across the room after beating some Chozo ghosts. Which is a way the Retro Studios did a good job with Metroid Prime in emulating some of the cool parts about this game. Because that, let's face it, Metroid Prime was just a 3D version of Super Metroid. But it was a very good version of it, so no disrespect there. Retro Studios did very well with it. It seems we're at a dead end, but well, actually not. Because, you know, power bombs and all that. And then we can charge up a super science bug. And it actually gets back to this previous room where we saw a reserve tank. So now we have 3 out of our 4 reserve tanks required. Well, not required. Well, I guess required for 100%, but yeah. Now we just boost back, and then go in this door that I conveniently didn't go through. Because this door has a single item in it. The gravity suit. And that is desperately needed. Because it does another suit upgrade. We haven't seen one since we beat Kraid. And what it does is let us move freely in water. That ability that I've been alluding to for like forever. Yep, water no longer affects us. It also, we take less damage from attacks, and we can move freely in lava without taking damage. And that becomes the important factor on the difference between lava and acid. Because the gravity suit can move freely in lava, but acid still hurts it. Alright, so now that we have the gravity suit, we can move on here, even though we could have technically with some well-made wall jumps before, but, you know, whatever. And trust me, you're definitely going to want the gravity suit for the area coming up, because there's a lot of water. And again, it looks like we're on a dead end, but we're not, because there's never dead ends. Well, I guess there was a door down there, but, you can still come up here. And in here, we can equip our gravity suit and fall into spikes. That's a good thing. This pretty much needs the gravity suit because you're going into water and then jumping back out of it. And why did I not use the grapple beams? I don't know, but I just wall jumped up here. You're supposed to use the grapple beam. Oh, out of E-Tank. Alright. And I'm gonna fall into spikes. Ah, that was a smart move. No, it wasn't. Alright. So now with that expansion in hand, I believe we are finally done with the wrecked ship. And leaving this door will leave the area. So I have another pretty large water-filled room. But there's really not much for us here. In fact, for a while, there won't be any expansions at all. So, if you've been, like, worrying over expansions, you actually get to take a break here. Because the developers of this game were nice enough to not put anything here. And if you want a more in-depth reason for that, go look up Nintendo Capri-san's fake sequelitis that he made recently. It's very well made. Despite the fact that he says that it's terrible. It's not. I don't know why I'm pitching that here, but I am, so look it up. It talks about this game. Anyway, moving back. We now get to go through here. This area. Kill these things. Which will give us, missiles and health for our reserve tank that we have yet to fill. There's another one down here. Well, you can completely shoot past it. That's another good idea. Alright then. And then, into this room, which feels like there should be an expansion in here, but there isn't. There's a whole bunch of nooks and crannies and secret passages, but none of them actually do anything. Pretty much you're just trying to get to the left. There's actually a lot of ways you can do that. So you can like roll through the water here, and you can go down this passage and bomb through there, or kill a crab, and go up here. There's a lot of areas to go. Here, you just take your pick. And then, once you're ready, you can go through here. I find that's the easiest way to get to this door. Then you come to this strange room, that's really just a pass-through room, where you need power bombs to open it up. And then here we have an elevator. And that will take us to our next area. And we're probably going to be in this area for quite a while. Because this is Meridia. And if that seems familiar, it is because we actually went through 3 squares of it long ago when going through Brinstar. That tube area, yeah, that was this area. So, right off the bat, they actually don't want you to go back up. So instead, we can go over here to the right, opening a missile door, and we have a save point. And I'm gonna save here, and I'm really gonna call that as an episode for now. I know it's another short episode like last time when we fought Phantoon, but you guys can deal with it. No, I'm sorry, I really do appreciate all the support, and I promise the next few videos will probably be longer. So, next time on Let's Play Super Metroid, we're going to be starting into Meridia to see what awaits us here. See you guys then.